Hello, I hope you guys are doing well and staying safe in spite of the whole COVID situation that we're in right now. But I think this is a great opportunity also for us to be able to learn more, especially for the nutrition and dietetics professionals. And this vlog is a continuation of my previous vlog that I talked about the 7 sectors that nutrition and dietetics professionals can work in, or opportunities in the 7 sectors. And in this vlog, I want to talk about Nutripreneurship. Now, Nutripreneurship, as I mentioned in that vlog, please start with that one in case you've not watched it. It's on my YouTube channel, that is Stella Afia, or you can get it in our Facebook page, that is Nutrition Specialist hyphen Stella Afia. Now, I talked about entrepreneurship in nutrition, and that is what we call Nutripreneurship. So it's just a coining a name out of nutrition and entrepreneurship. When it comes to Nutripreneurship, you have several options. One, you can decide to focus on service-based, a service-based option. And this means that you're mostly seeing clients or patients. I think I prefer to just call them individual clients, or you're focusing on corporate wellness. Now, for the corporate wellness option, you would need to do some sort of a concept note or a proposal so that it acts as a marketing tool for you to those corporates. So you can use that proposal online, or you can basically, physically visit those corporates and talk to them about your services. But for sure, you would need some sort of a concept note so that people know which services you're offering, the return on investment for those corporates, and also your prices, your costing. How much do your services cost, and can they afford them? Your other option in Nutripreneurship is products-based. Now, for products-based, there are so many options. One, you can decide to, for instance, make healthy foods. And I know a lot of nutritionists probably do not see this as a very top of the range options. But imagine when you go to the supermarket or your grocery store, most of the products you find in there are full of preservatives. They are full of, and I mean artificial preservatives. Some of them are even carcinogenic. And some of them you're not even sure of safety. For instance, for your child, if you have children, would you rather buy a product made by a nutrition professional who has used or applied safe measures to produce those products for you and your kids? Or do you want to go to the supermarket and buy something that has like 10 and above ingredients, most of which you cannot even pronounce? Yeah. So I think for nutrition professionals, product or production of healthy, nutrient-dense foods or snacks for children is a niche that a lot of people can go into in terms of Nutripreneurship. For instance, I know somebody, one of my colleagues, or just somebody I know, who makes snacks for children and focuses on healthier snacks for kids, and they're not even a nutrition professional. Yeah. So can you imagine how much more value you would bring into this sector of producing nutrient-dense foods and snacks as a nutrition professional? I think that is a niche that you can focus on or think about. Now, when it comes to individual clients, one thing that is very important to note is the fact that you need to give your clients more return on investment because you're paying you for the service. You need to give them more return on investment by telling them information that they can't just Google. I remember in fact, this is something that really angered a lot of nutritionists, and I just laughed it off because I remember one of the comedian, I think it was on Churchill, who said they went and saw and visited or consulted a nutritionist who charged them 3,000, and they just told them to eat a healthy diet or something like that. And I laughed it off because this is not the first time. That was not the first time I had that complaint, where a lot of us, nutritionists and dietitians, we give people information that they can easily Google. I know there's a lot of info on Google, but there has to be something that sets you apart from every quack out there, from every Google post out there, from, right now in Kenya, almost everybody claims to be a nutrition professional, from the physical fitness professional to the quack on Facebook who is telling people about ketogenic diets. I know not all of them are quacks, but hey, guys, you know what I'm talking about. If you're a nutrition professional and I come to seek your services or to consult you, please give me ROI, return on investment, that makes me leave that door knowing that I want to consult this person again. I want to refer other people that I know that might need to consult a nutrition professional to this particular person. Yeah? ROI, return on investment for your clients. Now, for service-based businesses, you have, several options. One is opening a private practice. Now, there's several pros or advantages of opening a private practice. One, you get to interact one-on-one with your clients. Yeah. So, for instance, there's a very big difference between the kind of interaction you normally have with your friends or your colleagues when you're talking to them one-on-one, vis-a-vis when you're maybe talking to them on Facebook or on a call. Yeah. When you're talking to your client one-on-one, it's very easy for you to probe further. And a lot of times I have realized from my experience, it's easier for them to give you more information if they're talking to you one-on-one. Yeah, and that's because they can actually see the person they are talking to. Okay, and also you're able to read their nonverbal language, which also again helps you to probe further. All right. Now, it's also harder to get conned if you're opening a business, like a physical business. Because if I'm coming to see you as a client, then it means that I have to pay for your service. Like, I can just run off the door and run away. That would have to be a criminal. But if you're doing like the service-based option online, hey, I've had some experiences on this one. You get conned. Yeah, somebody tells you they just want to consult you and they will pay you, after your discussion. And guess what, guys? They won't pay you. Now, utashinda buyer beware trying to say so and so came for my service, blah, blah, blah. And some of these things are very hard for you even to have evidence that you had that conversation, unless you recorded it, which again, as health professionals, that might be a breach of your confidentiality, to that client. So you have to be extra vigilant if you're doing a service-based business online, because people could con you. One option that I have learned so far is to make sure that somebody is paying you upfront, either part of the money if they're not comfortable paying you 100%, or 100% of the money. And the best option, by the way, is for them to pay you 100%, because right now we have M-Pesa options, we have Airtel Money, like we have so many mobile banking options. Let people pay you upfront if you're doing an online service-based business, because it's not like a product which you can say you will pay on delivery. This time, you're delivering the service one-on-one, but online. Meaning once you're done with that client, if they decide to disappear and change their number and they had not paid you, you end up losing money. You end up losing your time. Yeah. So it's easier for you to have that option, or to do your research if you want to do business online. Of course, most people are online, so it's even cheaper for you to do to offer nutrition services online, because there's no rent you're going to pay. And I will go shortly into that, in terms of the cons of doing a service or having a service-based business online. Yeah, one of them, it's expensive for you because you're going to get conned, but it's cheaper for you because, one, unlike opening a private practice or a clinic, you're not really going to be paying for any rent. I know right now KRA has started, going after content creators and businesses that do business online. However, depending on how you structure your business, it's also easy for you because legally in Kenya, you're supposed to have a KRA, number, and you're supposed to be doing your, submitting your, filing your taxes. But even if you do your business online, one, is cheaper for you because most people in this country, I think Kenya is the top country in East Africa or something like that, that has most people online. Yeah, the most people that have access to phones, and even access to phones that have social media access. That means you're able to get so many clients on Facebook, you're able to get a lot of clients on Instagram, and of course that you can't just sit there and open a nutritionist consultant. For instance, maybe let's say your name is like my company, yeah? Stella Afia, and I have a Facebook page. Yes, it has quite a number of likes. Please go like that page. We are still not where we are supposed to be, but hey, it has a certain number of people who follow you. But just because I follow you as a nutrition professional does not mean that I'm ready to spend my money on you, on your services. So as a nutrition professional, you have to figure out, you have to think business wise. You have to figure out, yes, my page, or not even if you don't have a page, there are people who have like 3,000 friends on Facebook. If you cannot turn even a quarter of those friends that you have on social media into business or into business opportunities, because they don't have to be the ones paying for a service, but they know people who know other people, and you can make use of their networks to get clients, whether it's individual clients that you're going to that are going to pay you for your services, or they might even be knowing corporates, whether big corporates or SMEs, or just really small startup businesses that might pay a certain amount for your services. For instance, let's say there's somebody out there who has started producing banana flour, and they're not a nutrition professional. Now, if they have started packaging their products, one of the opportunities that will be available for you in that particular business is, if you've looked at products, nutrition products, a lot of them normally have nutrition information. I'm just trying to see whether I have a product here with me that have nutrition information. Yes, I'm going to show you one of a not very healthy product, but hey, I'm a chocoholic and it's the closest to me. So I don't know whether my camera is able to focus, but probably not. However, over here you'll be able to see there is nutrition information on most products. Now, somebody sat and came up with this nutrition information, and they do not have, I mean, that person could be you, yeah? And in addition to just listing the amount of macro and micronutrients on a product, there's always something else that you can do. Like I've seen this in a lot of on a lot of packages for what is called health foods or organic foods, and that is just saying what some of the key nutrients on that product do for you, like the benefits. For instance, for a product that is high in vitamin C, yeah, or whichever vitamin, telling people just beyond listing how many milligrams or whatever SI unit you want to use are in that particular product, how about telling them the benefits of vitamin C? Yeah, like for instance, right now we have COVID. Vitamin C helps to support the immune system. It helps in collagen formation and so many other, health benefits. Why don't you focus on some of these products? And you have to approach them. By the nutritionists, please don't sit at home and complain that there are no jobs. And it's true, there are no jobs. Like not that there are no jobs, like employment opportunities. If you're looking for advertisements online or out there, they are dwindling every day. So Nutripreneurship is your best bet at making an income. And haitakupata kama umeketi, like in the Kikuyu language, we normally say, share korire washo mogoda. Imagine in this case, it's not really going to just find you as you sit. You have to look for those clients, whether you want to look for them online or you want to literally go with your concept note and, for instance, if you're focusing on corporate wellness, go and knock on the doors of those corporates. Most of the departments that deal with corporate wellness in corporations or companies are the HR office. It's very few, unlike the really big ones like Kina Safaricom and that level that might have wellness departments, which are very rare. Most of those departments are handled by the HR department or the communications departments. Yeah. So please go approach them, talk to them, tell them I offer these services. This is your return on investment. For instance, if I'm an employer and I have five employees who have lifestyle diseases, it is more cost effective for me to pay you as a nutrition professional to help educate these employees of mine or my employees on how to stay healthy and prevent or effectively manage their conditions and prevent complications, meaning that I'll be able to keep them at their place of work for a longer time than not paying you for a service and I end up with the 5 clients always out on sick leave because for instance, somebody who is diabetic and they don't know how to control their blood sugars, they will always be feeling sick leaves. Yet we know, if you, as a nutrition professional, if you can help such people or such a client understand how to control their carbohydrate load, yeah, I can discuss that in another vlog. If you can educate them on how to control the diet vis-a-vis the medication they are taking and how the two are connected, then that employee is able to control their sugars effectively, and that reduces the number of doctor's visits. All right? And both you and the insurer, and both the employer and the insurer are going to be very happy because they're not going to keep on paying for this person to be out of work. You understand what I mean? So there are so many opportunities when it comes to nutripreneurship out here. You just need to look for them. Nutritionists, I did the video on the 7 nutrition sectors that nutritionists can tap into for opportunities. And most of the comments I saw on that video is, oh, there are no jobs. Oh, this nutrition profession is a scam. Oh, guys, it doesn't matter how much you regret. You've already been there. You've already done this profession. If you did it out of passion and not just because you had acquired certain grades and you could go and study nutrition, if you did it out of passion, please let this video be a motivation for you to take a step further and decide to be your own employer. There are so many times when jobs are available, money is available. However, what is available to you might not be what you have in mind. And the training institutions that come across this video, please make sure that you train our nutrition students to be not just employees but employers. Please focus on them being employers, because where this world is heading, we will not have many many jobs, not just in nutrition. We will not have many jobs because most people right now are educated. So entrepreneurship, nutripreneurship is a great option for you. Now, I was talking about the service-based option, like the cons of having a physical office. One of them is, I said it's expensive because you have rent, you need to pay your KNDI license, you need to pay for city or county council licenses. However, how you can deal with that challenge for the various licenses. Of course, you need your individual practice license unless you want, you know how we deal, how KNDI is. I don't even want to go into that because it's a bit upsetting sometimes. However, if you have friends who are medics, like by this I mean either clinical officers, medical doctors, or nurses, and they have their own private practice, and in that private practice, maybe in their practice, maybe there's one office that they can rent to you, or maybe they only see clients on certain days of the week. So you can do some sort of negotiation where on days or times when they're not using their office, you can book your clients and see them during those times. And that would also reduce the amount of rent that you will pay for that office. And I tapped into that option when I had my office some time back. I will tell you in another vlog the shenanigans of, of private practice. However, in this video, I just want us to talk about Nutripreneurship options, and then maybe in other videos we can talk about, this is already getting too long, we can talk about how to tap into each of those options and lessons I learned from my own, having my own practice. Now, when you are basing your services online, I don't know whether a lot of you are aware of this. However, there are some websites out there for dietetics, nutrition and dietetics professionals that allow you to even book clients online, and not just in Kenya. I remember some time back, there's a company that had approached me from India, and they had this private practice online portal platform where they will create for you, or you will create your own profile. You'll be able to book clients, and they will also, even the payment of that will be paid online. All right. However, you would need them to communicate. First of all, make sure you don't get a con website. Please do your due diligence. Secondly, make sure that you communicate with your bank, because a lot of online businesses, like the multi, for other countries, not at least for the East Africa and region and Kenya, you can pay using the M-Pesa option. However, if you're dealing with clients outside Kenya, because that's a great option, by the way, for online businesses, you can see clients from any part of this world. However, make sure you talk to your bank, because some of them will either pay you using Visa cards, or they will pay you using PayPal, among other options. So make sure that your account has those options, so that, if that is one of the options that is given for payment for that particular website, you're able to be able to access the funds. However, I need to make you aware that a lot of those websites, or what you would call the online clinics platforms, you would need to pay for some sort of a membership or retainer fee. I mean, that's how they make their money. And again, that might be a business opportunity for one of you. Sijaona any ya Kenya or East Africa region, and we know how many people with lifestyle diseases we have in Kenya. So if you are a tech guru, or a tech guru but you're a nutritionist, that's a business opportunity I just give you right there. So there are several tools that you would need. Okay, I didn't talk about the third option. So I talked about two options. The service-based option for Nutripreneurship, which will be either dealing with individual clients or corporates. The second one was products-based, where you're either creating a product from scratch, like for instance foods or healthy snacks, but also you can sell supplements. And please, I'm not talking about multi-level marketing. All right. I have seen a lot of shenanigans when it comes to multi-level marketing of products. However, most people who sell those products, and why even a lot of other of our colleagues, other medics, shy away or just avoid multi-level MLM marketing of products marketing. There are so many of them. I don't even want to mention them in this video, because I'll be marketing them, which is not worth it. However, they are avoided because the people who market those products and the business model itself is more geared towards profit than the health and wellness of whoever will be buying that product. And I will give you an example of, I don't want to mention brands here for legal purposes, but there's a multi-level marketing company, actually two of them that I know, that have really good products. One has a very good omega-3 product. It has 1,000 grams of one of the best fish oils there is out there. Like, it even has research supporting it. However, the way the product is marketed is a bit crazy, and it does not really show much when it comes to nutrition knowledge by the people who market it. So, supplements. You can decide to look for really high quality products and supplements that you can sell to clients. Now, this can be either online, or if you're opening a clinic, of course, I'm expecting that you're going to be prescribing something. Yeah. So a lot of pharmacies and chemists out here do not stock a lot of high quality, what I would call high quality supplements with, that have molecules that are of high bioavailability. And if you just do some bit of research on some of the quote unquote multivitamins that you find in chemists, I see some prescriptions, and I think we should do a video, a vlog on supplements, because there are a lot of fake supplements out here that I don't think a lot of Kenyans should be using. But, well, maybe we can do another vlog where we educate people on the right molecules, like the high bioavailable molecules, so that you don't end up buying a cheap product like a multivitamin. It's 50 bob, 40 bob, and kwanza the ones for kids, and your kid does not even, they tell you it's for appetite, but the amount of micronutrients in it in the first place, leave alone the appetite part of it, but the amount of micronutrients in it might not even help that client. But anyway, back to our main topic. So I talked about making sure that your clients, if you're doing online business, they pay you upfront. Now, the third option would be just doing a blend of those two, service and products. Yeah, it's good to spread your fish, your net wide. You never know. You never know. In the next video that will follow this one, I will talk about the tools that you need if you want to start Nutripreneurship, specifically for the service-based business option. That would be the clients or the clinic, the nutrition clinic. And I will also tell you how some of the options you may have for getting your nutrition clients if you go for the nutrition or Nutripreneurship option. And it's not if, when you decide to be an entrepreneur. Because guess what, people? Jobs are dwindling every day. And this is one of the mistakes I made when I started working. I was one of the biggest complainers that there are no jobs. I was the biggest complainer that, counties are not employing enough people. Then I realized even the people within the county, the ones who are employed, our employed colleagues, might not be showing or giving enough value to their employers to justify adding the numbers of nutritionists that should be employed. So as part of this video, please, I know it's on Nutripreneurship, but if you are employed, make sure, for the sake of our brothers and sisters who are in school doing this course, for our colleagues who are not yet employed, it's so sad to see somebody who says 6 years in, they don't have a job. Yeah. And maybe, I know not everybody can be an entrepreneur. There are some people who need to be employed. And that's because Nutripreneurship or entrepreneurship calls for a lot more than just having the information. I will talk maybe more about that in another blog. But please, if employed, give enough value to your employer to make sure that those who come after you are able to get opportunities. Yeah. Now, if you watch this and you're out there and you do not have a job, please do not wait to be employed. Those opportunities are dwindling every day. Go for Nutripreneurship. All right. I will do other follow-up videos on this topic. Please leave on the comment section below what else you would want me to talk about with you guys. Or any comments you want to put there that might help our colleagues out here. If you are an entrepreneur, even before I do the other vlogs that will follow this one, Please, you can use our comment section to educate our colleagues. Let's educate each other. Let's learn from each other. Nutritionists, let's learn to mentor each other. This is one of the few professions I have seen that people hardly mentor each other. Please, let's mentor each other. You don't have to see anybody one-on-one. Social media, like I'm doing right now, is a great platform. Thank you for clicking on this video. I hope you learned something from it, and I will see you in the next one. Until then, stay safe, stay nourished, and stay healthy. And please stay positive in spite of what you could be going through or what could be happening for you or in your life. All right? Okay, see you in the next one. Bye.